What role does inspiration play in today's economy? How can inspiration impact our current challenges? Leaders from across the country gathered in Dallas to discuss the power of inspiration at an event hosted by a leading speakers bureau, Gail Davis and Associates.
We realize that people are really tired of talking about the economy. We realize the problems. I think the time is now to be inspired.
The Power of Inspiration Day featured inspirational individuals from extraordinary heroes to New York Times best-selling authors.
To see the reaction and the response from the audience, it really was everything that I hoped it would be. It was a great celebration and culmination of what we've been trying to accomplish over the last 10 years. I think each of them has a unique inspirational story where they have overcome some obstacle somewhere in their life. And the commonality that they have is in sharing their story. They provide inspiration to all people. I think an event like this allows, whether it's the planner or the leader of an organization, to walk away and be a change agent, to be a vessel of inspiration, to help impact the future of their organization.
The event marked 10 years in business for Davis, who is credited with bringing to the forefront speakers like Nando Parado, the unprecedented survivor of the 1972 Andes plane crash that was the subject of the movie Alive.
It's not a shame to be afraid. People say, you were so courageous. No, I was so afraid that I couldn't get away of that fear that was clamping my stomach for 72 days. And it was not conquering the fear, it was living with the fear, you know? And fear pulls you through challenges.
Other keynotes included Kathleen Lewis, the mother of Rex Lewis Clack, a blind, autistic musical genius and one of the few musical savants in the world.
Well, I think that everybody wants to be lifted up in life. There's so much negative these days that everybody is looking for that hope, that smile, that breath of air that's going to get them from one day to the next and inspire them to live life to the fullest.
When you have someone that you can listen to, a speaker that you can listen to, that is very inspiring. For our conference to be able to do that for the individuals that attended, it was the greatest thing, probably the best accomplishment that I can say I've had in my entire career. Truly.
The Power of Inspiration Day drew speakers and executives from across the country, including Osama bin Laden hacker Ankit Fadia, former Navy Commander Scott Waddell, Captain Scott O'Grady, the fighter pilot who survived behind enemy lines in Bosnia, Leslie Morgan Steiner, author of Mommy Wars and recent bestseller Crazy Love, and many more.
The most important thing, really, in the life of any human being is connecting with other human beings. And that's what happens when you hear somebody's candid story.
We all face challenges, and the world is full of them. But then it's to talk about how you overcame those challenges, to be able to give people the inspiration as well as the motivation themselves to overcome their own personal challenges.
I'm entirely uplifted. I'm ready to blow out of this room and do great things. You know, you feel empowered, you feel uplifted, amazed by these stories from these otherwise ordinary people, and think, if they can do this under these circumstances, what can I do in a pretty privileged life? So I'm excited to charge out and do some great things after this, frankly.
That's what inspiration is all about. Whether you're surviving a challenge or leading a company, starting a new endeavor, inspiration is the fuel that allows you to make all things possible.